Good morning, everyone. I'll be talking on laryngeal cyst, a rare cause of stridor in children. The aim of the study is to describe the types, management, and outcomes in children with laryngeal cyst. It is a retrospective observational study for a period of 3 years, from 2015 to 2018. We had 5 children with laryngeal cyst, out of which 4 were girls, with a median age of 7 months and median weight of 4.7 kg. All children presented with respiratory distress and stridor. On evaluation, we had 3 congenital cysts and 2 acquired. In congenital, we had a newborn with subglottic cyst who underwent endoscopic deroofing of laryngeal cyst and on table was found to have subglottic stenosis, further underwent airway reconstruction. During the post-op period, child had failed extubation because of graft site edema. So child was reintubated and had a tracheostomy. At present, the child has been decannulated and doing well. And we had one more child with 1 month old who presented at 10 days of life with respiratory distress and stridor. On evaluation, child had a valvular cyst and underwent MLB and excision. This child did not have any tracheostomy. At present, the child is doing well. And we also had a child, 7-month-old child, which was also associated with phasis syndrome. This child had presented to us with 1 day history of distress and stridor. On evaluation, was found to have airway hemangioma, was treated with propranolol. After that, the distress had come down. In acquired cysts, we had a 10-year-old girl post AST closure. After 2 weeks, she presented to us with respiratory distress and stridor. She underwent an emergency tracheostomy, and further evaluation showed a subglottic cyst, which was excised. And at present, she has been decannulated and doing well. And one more child, 6-year-old boy, who primary condition of a leukocyte adhesion deficiency, who had recurrent infection, had subglottic cyst, who had emergency tracheostomy. On further evaluation, there was a spontaneous resolution of cyst, and this child was treated with antibiotics and anti-inflammatory medications, but child died due to the primary condition. In conclusion, I would like to tell that laryngeal cyst is a rare cause of stridor in children. Definitive diagnosis is made by MLB, and treatment is excision of cyst, which could be either endoscopic assisted or by external approach. All the children can present to us on emergency basis with difficulty in intubation. We should be prepared for tracheostomy. That is what I would like to. Thank you.
Thank you. The paper is open for questions.
In the child with hemangioma,
Yes, sir.
in addition to propranolol, did you give steroid to the child when the
No,
child
sir.
presented with stridor?
No, sir. We did not give steroids, sir.
Because
We
normally our impulse would be to
give
start steroid because we assume that steroid is going to help in a child with stridor because they're
Yes, sir.
likely to be in
But this child was a known case of phasis
threatening
syndrome.
airway compromise, so we give steroid. And then we may also add propranolol because that is the protocol. But I thought steroid would also be given in those children.
Okay, sir. There was no steroids given, sir.
Clinically, did you suspect a supra or infraglottic cyst, depending on the clinical
No, sir.
stridor?
Clinically, it is difficult, sir. I mean, we all were diagnosed on MLB only, sir.
Did they have inspiratory or expiratory stridor?
Uh,
Could you differentiate or
no, sir.
you couldn't?
I know.
Good presentation. Just wanted to know this stridor, no? So all the patients who come to you with stridor is getting evaluated with the laryngoscopy and all those things, or do you have any criteria? Okay, this is going disturbing respiration or feeding issues, then you evaluate, or routinely evaluate the whole things.
No, initially if there is severe distress which is not coming down, then only we'll plan for MLB, sir. Or else we'll wait for some time.